Hey there, everybody. Professor Romani again, and now we're going to continue with bar charts and pie charts. Okay, so looking at the same example as before, so we had the list price and the style, and we did compute the what we call as frequencies or class frequencies over here in column M, and relative frequencies, which is exactly the same as the percentage of observations, percentage of apartments in columns O and P. And now we could just do a bar graph. So what is a bar graph? Bar graphs. And why do we do these graphs? Because sometimes a picture says 1,000 words, and it's much easier to understand the data from looking at from a couple of clear pictures rather than just pouring through numbers and observations, right? So the point of statistics, again, is to summarize a lot of different data and try and reduce a lot of different data to some sort of meaningful observations or inferences. Okay, so now to insert a bar graph, you just select these two columns in Excel, go to insert. This is bar graph column, insert column of bar graph, and voila, that's it. That's your bar graph. Okay. So remember, it's not just important to create like a quick bar graph. It's also important to like label the axis and format them really well. Give some nice axis titles, and the y-axis is known as number of listings. And the x-axis is the list price, right? Some thousands of dollars. No, the legend, you don't really need like an x-axis because it's kind of included the apartment clubhouse. Okay, so here it's pretty much dwelling type. Oh no, hi. Okay, I missed the thing, but you get the idea, right? So you just add the titles. And that is your bar graph. And you could always play around with so many other things. You have data labels, data tables. So you could just try and see if you want the numbers on top. Excel gives you a bunch of different options. If you want a table underneath, error bars, and legends, and like different kinds of trend lines. Play around with the colors. There's different styles you want. So this is how you create. So I would just suggest, like, if you're interested in Excel, if you just want to improve your skill set, just play around with these till something satisfies you. Okay, so that's your simple bar graph, and this is one bar graph, and now let's repeat the same thing with relative frequencies, okay, so now I create a new table just so that I can do the graph easily. Again, insert, bar graph. Okay, as you could see, it's very, very, very similar before. Okay, but here, the top value for apartment is 37, and here it just gives you the percentages. And again, a graph is meaningless if you do not have the axis titles, okay? And here, especially the y-axis, here, the previous step, the y-axis, well, kind of lost it. So here it's percentage, but whereas here, it's number of listings. Okay, so this is the number of listings, and here it's the percentage listings. Just name your graph, choose a nice graph. This is not the best graph. And that's how you do a bar graph. For a pie chart, you're going to be doing table 2.3. Okay, so this is just the OLG, which is the lottery proceeds for Ontario. And again, pie chart is as simple as that. So, so this is the use of the profits. So of all the money which is collected from the lottery tickets, 51.8% of them is used for actual prices. 30% goes to the government of Ontario. 7% goes to the retailers who sell those lottery tickets. The other 8% is operating expenses, 8.4%, and a little bit of the money goes to the federal government of Canada. Okay, so together, so out of $100, every $100 spent on lottery ticket, this is how it is being split, you know. And whenever things are being split across, a pie chart or a pizza chart, nobody calls it a pizza chart, but like it's a lot very useful in kind of understanding the fractions and splits really. Again, if you want to do this, just select the graphs, select the columns, including the headings, go there, charts, and that's a 2D pie chart. That's it. Okay, and there's different types. Again, however you want. I'm just going to stick to the simplest one. Play around with these data labels. Okay, so, and that is your pie chart. Okay, and I'll see you all in the next video. All right, bye.